Hey everybody, it's Gina here, and I am here to take you through your core workout for today. For today's workout, if you have one dumbbell, you can use that. If you don't have a dumbbell, don't even worry about it. I will show you options without it. It's only for one exercise, so no worries on that. All right, so let's go ahead and get ourselves started in a warm-up. After the warm-up, I will show you all the exercises and I'll go through the whole workout with you so you know exactly what to expect. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna have you guys do a narrow squat, which we don't do too super often, but we are gonna do it today because you're gonna see it in the workout. So narrow, drop, and lift. Chest stays up, core stays tight. So make sure we're pushing those heels into the ground, keeping the core nice and tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so beautiful job. Next thing we're gonna do is a good morning, but we're gonna keep our fingertips just tickling the ear, and we're going to hinge forward, push through the heel to stand. So we're making a nice long straight line with the spine. Push those heels into the ground, squeeze your butt to stand, and make sure you brace your core. Let's do just a few more, and then we are going to take it onto the floor. And time on that one. All right, you know I love a good glute bridge, so we're going to do a few glute bridges, continuing to warm up that posterior chain. What I'd like for you to do is take your palms up and just lift and lower. Squeeze your butt cheeks to the top. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, team, what I'd like for you to do, take your knees over top of your hip, and we're going to extend, extend, bend, bend, out, out, in. Is your back on your mat? Check in, and if the answer to that question was yes, you can lift up, out, out, in. If your back is lifting, you're gonna drop the shoulders and you're gonna just keep the movement going without lifting shoulders up off the ground. Couple more. And time. Good job. All right, so let's flip it over into a plank. Shoulder is going to be directly over top of the elbow. Let's start in a knee plank. So this is a beautiful option, right? If this is where you want to be today, this is great. This is where you can be. But if you want to add on, make it a little bit more challenging, you can come out to a plank on the toes. What do I always say? Progress over perfection. So if you do 10 seconds on your toes and then drop back to your knees, that's progress, my friends. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest it out. All right, so next thing that we're gonna do, I want you to go ahead, open up, roll out the shoulders, lubricating those shoulder joints, and then interlock, push, reach, open, reverse that roll. Beautiful. So now that we've lubricated, we're gonna finish up our warm-up. We're gonna start with a slow mountain climber. We'll progress it to a fast mountain climber. So I want your hands just under your shoulder, walk it out, in. Check your butt. Make sure it's not floating up into the air. And when you're ready, make it a faster mountain climber. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, go ahead, shake out your wrist. Give me a quick shoulder roll and breathe, because we're gonna talk about your workout. Now, you can go through these with me, or you can watch, whatever helps you learn better what's up and coming. All right, so our workout today is a Tabata, 20 on, 10 off, 4 exercises. Your first exercise, which we'll go through 8 times, We're gonna lie, I don't know why I stood up. We're gonna lie on the floor and we're gonna take our hands next to us. Knees come over the hip. Look, it's a reverse crunch. Extend, come back up. Reverse crunch, extend, and back up. Now, for some of us, we might need to keep our knees bent. That's gonna be a reverse crunch, toe tap. Reverse crunch, toe tap, and I'll show that more and repeat that again once we get into our workout. So, next up, we have a plank with a shoulder tap. So, we're gonna go into full plank, which means we're gonna be on our hands, not our elbows. Knees or toes, it doesn't make any difference. You're gonna walk out to a plank and we're just going into that shoulder tap. I'm gonna face you for a second. Look, what I don't want you to do is rotate your body. So be really mindful when you're doing the plank tap that the only thing really moving is your arm, because your core is what's stabilizing you in that position. So really be careful about twisting your body. If you need to, drop to your knees. All right, so next up, we talked about that narrow squat. We're gonna put the narrow squat and the good morning together. You're gonna hold a weight if you have it. Good morning, reset, squat, reset. Good morning, squat. Okay? And then last but not least, did you already guess what it is? It's the mountain climber. So, shoulder over top of the elbow, walking out to that plank, and going into that mountain climber. As I mentioned, it is a Tabata style workout. Each exercise we'll do 8 times. 20 on, 10 off. There will be a little 15-second break between each to catch your breath. All right, so that is that. Grab a dumbbell if you have it. Enthusiasm and a smile. And we're gonna get started in about 20 seconds, you guys. See you then. All right, welcome back. I hope you had a quick sip of water and you are ready to rock and roll. We start our Tabata out with that reverse crunch leg extension. So go ahead, roll it onto the floor, either knees bent or legs straight. And we're going reverse crunch, extension, reverse crunch, extend. Little tiny lift, extend the legs. If you're on the knee, little lift, toe tap. Lift, toe tap. So you make the options. All right, little rest. Just lie there on the floor for a second. Let those hip flexors rest. If you want to do a quick little butterfly stretch, that's awesome. Round 2, let's do it. Option, knee bent, and tap. All right, just lay there. Have I ever said anything better than that? Just lay there. You get 10 seconds to just lay there and do nothing. All right, here we go. Right back into our work. It's almost like you're scooping the legs out and back in. Scoop them and bring them back in. Option, reverse crunch, toe tap. All right, halfway point. You're almost done with these for good. You never have to think about them again. All right, ready? Here it is. Think of that scoop and then bring it back up. So a mistake that a lot of people make on that reverse crunch is they feel like they need to be doing this huge movement. Look how little it is. Tiny little movement. And rest. You obviously can sit up if you'd like to. Shake it out. If you're starting to feel it in your back, you can go just get a quick child's pose in and back into it.
I know that you don't think you're gonna make it. Yeah, but you're alive. Those habits.
All right.
You should try.
You guys, rolling into round 6 like we got this, right? Yes, yes, yes. All right, almost there. Let's finish strong. Is anyone else feeling their bottom abdominals? We can't spot train, but we can work certain parts of the abdominals hard. All right, 2 rounds to go, 7 and 8. What are you doing? Are you gonna bring everything you got? Yes, we are. Yes, we can. Yes, we will. Let's do it. One team, guys. Remember that option would be a tap, reverse crunch, tap with that reverse crunch. All right, this is round 8. Super exciting, right? We're gonna finish this up, check that box, and move on to the next exercise in 1, go. Did you like my countdown? There was no 3, 2, just 1. All right, you get a little extra break. So the next bell is a rest bell. Drink your water, take a child's pose, stretch out your back. Go still resting here. Next up, we do have that plank with the shoulder tap. You have about 10 seconds. So if you want to get into position, get ready in 5 seconds. Shoulder directly over top of that elbow, knees or toes, and tap. Remember what I talked about, no rotating the body. Even that means dropping to your knee. All right, rest it out. I'm gonna face you this time. It's like I'm watching you. Make sure we're not tipping, okay? All right, here we go. You can also take your feet wide if you need a steadier base. So notice it is just my arm moving. If you need an option, you can always drop onto a knee and you can do it right like this. Beautiful job. All right, round 3, how are you feeling? Yes, we can. I promise that you will. I've given you lots of options. Let's do whatever it takes. Rest it out. All right, next one is round 4. That's your 50% mark. You're 50% done after this next round. It's good news, right? Let's go. That knee option once again. You want to brace that core hard, and it would be right here. All right, halfway. Good news, right? How's the core? Are you tightening it down? You better, I'm watching. All right, let's do this. So we want to watch for rotation. Keep it straight, keep everything towards the mat. And rest. Woo! My core is like, hey. Do you feel it? I hope you do. All right, you guys, coming down. This is round 6 of 8. All right, 2 to go. 2 to go. No excuses here. Let's work hard. Knees or toes? We're all in. In it to win it. Let's do it. All right. And then there was one. Roll out your shoulders for me. Big roll. Relubricate. Shake your wrists. All right, team. Let's go. Knees are fine, as long as you're still working hard. Ah, yes, we did it. Next bell, rest. Still a rest bell. We are gonna stand up with our weight, and this is where we have our good morning squat. So, make sure I'm not gonna crush my microphone. Feet are narrow. One good morning, one squat. All right, ready? Here it is. Hinge forward at the hip, stand reset, squat. Hinge, squat. All right, I'm gonna show an option without the weight, in case some of you out there don't have a weight. Fingertips tickle the ear, nothing else changes. All right, so now you know your option. If you want it, go ahead and take it. Round 3, ready to go. I want you to squeeze your butt to stand, push in your heels to squat, stand, and back to that good morning. They are 2 distinct movements, so be careful. We're not rushing one into the other. All right, rest time. You shake it out. We'll shake here. All right, team, round 4. That 50% mark. Here we go. Push that butt back. Big squeeze to the top. All right, rest it out. What do you know? You're already halfway through these. Feeling your posterior chain lighten up? I hope so. All right, let's go. All right, time. Rest. Shake it. All right, here we go. Round 6. Woohoo! We made it. 2 more to go. How are you feeling out there? All right, I hope you're doing great. Ready? Now. All right, team, round 8. You're almost there. Yes, you can. Yes, you will. The words you say to yourself matter. Here we go. Let's finish strong. Sometimes I say, what if what you said about yourself in your mind showed up on a piece of paper in front of you, would you be happy with those words? I want you to think positively about yourself, about what you're doing here today, and about your goals, right? You're taking that step. Positive thoughts. All right, gang. We're into our last exercise. That was still a rest bell, so don't panic. I was talking. We have mountain climbers up next. 8 rounds of these buggers, and then we're done. What if the words you said here showed up on a piece of paper? Strong, empowered. Let's go. Mountain climbers. And rest. All right, so this is meant to be kind of a cardio kicker in the abs workout for today. So I'd like you to try to get as many mountain climbers in as you can. But if you need an option, drop to a knee. We're gonna do a side knee raise. It's gonna be your option. Or you can just hold a knee plank if you need it. So a couple of different options for you. But as I said, cardio kicker here. So if you can do the mountain climbers, let's try to do as many as you can until you have to take that option. Let's go. Butt down. Rest it out. How you doing? How you feeling? I'm right here with you. I'm sweating too, but we have work to do. Ready? Go. Option, drop to that knee, drive the knee out toward the elbow, or take it into a plank on the knee. Those are your options. Whatever you can do, you should do it, right? Notice I didn't say whatever you want to do. Sometimes we're like, oh, I'm tired. You can be tired and still do this. Let's go. Drive those knees toward that chest. Butt stays down. And rest. Woo! Hope you're feeling a little heart rate increase here. You should be. All right, ready, set, go. Is this really round 6? You guys know I can't count, right? Did I mention that? Let's go. All right, team. If my calculations are correct, we have 2 rounds left. That's it. What are you gonna do with your last 2 rounds? Let's kick it. Remember the option, on the knee, drive that elbow outside. All right, then there was one. If you are able to do the mountain climbers, 20 seconds, all in, let's go. Ten, 5, and rest. We made it. It was hard, it was sweaty, it was messy, but we made it. I'm so proud of you. Think about those words that you say here. I'm proud of you. Get a quick drink of water. Let's stretch out whenever you're ready. Taking one leg in front and walking those elbows down. Breathe. You guys did such a great job today. Incredibly proud of you. Let's carefully switch this. Come back to the knees, other leg forward. If you are able to just come here, that's great. Stay there. Otherwise, walk those elbows down. Should feel that heart rate starting to come down. All right, carefully come out of that pose and come to a sitting position. Bring the soles of your shoes together and just let the legs fall where they may. I don't want you forcing them. So if your legs are up here, beautiful. If your legs are down on the mat, beautiful. If they're where mine are, that's great too. You guys just let those fall. So this is to stretch out the hip flexors a little bit more, mostly from that reverse crunch with the leg extension. The hip flexors are doing a lot of work there, so I want to make sure that we just take care of that hip flexor. All right, so from here, I want you to go ahead, take both legs out. One leg is going to cross, and then you're going to give that leg a hug, and you're just going to look in that direction. Now you're going to feel a nice big stretch right from the medial part of your glute, probably down your hamstring. That's from all those good mornings. We want to make sure that we're taking care of that posterior chain. Head back to center, leg back to center, other leg up, and give that other leg a hug. You can even drop the hand behind. Again, medial glute to the hamstring, feeling a nice stretch through there. All right, let's go ahead. You can place your feet wherever it's comfortable for you. Interlock the fingers, push out, reach up, then drop the arms. I want you to turn the thumbs down and then push away. Feel a nice stretch through that bicep, through the back, through the chest. And then turn the thumbs up, rolling out those shoulders. All right, one last thing that I want to do for you. You can either stay seated like this, arms out, driving fingers toward body, or you're going to come into tabletop, you're going to face your fingertips toward the body, and you're going to lean back gently, gently, gently here, and you're going to get a nice stretch through the wrist and forearms. What's this for? All of those mountain climbers and planks, taking care of the wrist and the forearms. If you're doing the other stretch, make sure that you have switched sides. And release that. You guys, you finished your core workout for today. So incredibly proud of you. Please continue to believe in yourself. Please continue to think about what you say here. It goes right out into the world. Yes, I can. Yes, I will. Yes, I'm strong. Always. Have a great day. Take care.